You've seen them in a few of my videos. You have seen them run. You have seen them. Oh, I can't do it justice. Sorry for that. I tried to give it a big intro, but I failed. Hello friends and fans, this is ThomasZoey3000 here, and welcome to a very special video where today I'm going to be showing off my locomotives collection, minus the Thomas engines, of course. Why? Well, the table just doesn't have enough room for all those engines. Plus the Thomas engines will get their own separate video in the future. Now actually, before we begin this video, I do want to say something. Yes, I am well aware about the new rules that are coming to YouTube in 2020. But unlike a lot of people who have already shut down their channels, or are preparing to shut down their channels, you guys can rest assured, I am not going anywhere. No, I am still going to be posting videos in 2020. Why? Well, the main reason is because I love doing these videos for you guys, and I just love hearing your thoughts on my videos. Because even though I'm just some random guy doing a whole bunch of crazy videos on YouTube, you know, it's still a lot of fun, and I just get a kick out of seeing your comments and your likes on my videos. Yeah. And, well, yeah, maybe comments get turned off, maybe the likes get turned off, I don't know yet. It's not 100% guarantee as of yet. But there will be another way for you guys to comment if you still want to. In the description down below, I will be leaving a link to my DeviantArt account, because I'll start sharing my videos from there. So you guys will be able to see these videos in action. And you'll be able to leave your comments there if you have a DeviantArt account. And also, I'll be posting these on Facebook and also sharing them on Twitter once I start up a Twitter account. I don't have one just yet. So for now, there will only be my DeviantArt and Facebook links in the description, if I can remember them. So yeah, just to recap, I am not going anywhere, okay? I am staying on YouTube, so you guys can stop worrying, okay? Now, the reason I didn't say this in any of the other videos before, well, truth be told, I had started posting those videos, or I filmed those videos before the announcements were made. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Hope I didn't scare you into thinking I was ignoring your comments. Alright, now that we've cleared that out of the way, let's get on to the locomotives. They're going to range from N scale to HO scale to 00 scale and to ON30. We'll start off with my N scale collection over here. It's a rather small one, I will admit that. We have the Central Pacific Jupiter from Bachmann. It's a really nice but very tiny locomotive. And as you may guess, she's not a very heavy hauler. She can haul maybe a few cars, and then that's it. Then she starts struggling. She still looks good, though, in the blue and the red. Next up is the Kato 4449 Southern Pacific Daylight, a 484 steam locomotive. I've had this engine for a few years, and granted, the traction tires on the third set of wheels are starting to come off. It's never derailed, so really, the locomotive's fine. Next up is my Model Power CNR locomotive. It's a Pacific, numbered 5126. I don't know if you guys can see the number, but it is a very nice model, and I got it some years ago for my birthday. Which birthday? I don't know. I really don't know. This diesel locomotive is the first one of my collection. It was the first N-scale engine I ever got. You thought Thomas was the first. Well, he's not. This is number 5941. If I remember correctly, that was a Model Power diesel. I don't remember which class it is. Next up, we have a Santa Fe F unit from Kato. And let's see if we can find a number on it. There we go, number 300. Came in a set. So it's a really nice locomotive. And you can haul those coaches easily. Then we have, I think the company's called Lifelike, CP Rail Diesel, number 5005. I don't know if I've shown this diesel off in one of my previous videos. If I have, or if I haven't, just let me know, okay? Alright. Yeah, it's a good engine. Now we move on to my HO scale collection. Here we have UP number 4432. Yeah. And of course that came from the Pacific Flyer set. Now here's an engine you guys have never seen before. This is locomotive number 1935. It is in fact the Monopoly steam engine. This is the first time I'm getting to take it out of the box. Haven't run it in yet, but I will soon enough. Rest assured, I will run this beauty. And in fact, it is the next locomotive scheduled to be reviewed. Just haven't gotten around to doing that yet. Yeah, everything else has been getting in the way. Yeah. Don't worry though, after this video, we're going back to our regularly scheduled programming of scheduled reviews. Alright, next up we have our mystery engine, number 6200. I still think this is a crossover between a CNR and a Canadian Pacific. The reason I say that is because it says 6200 there and Canadian Pacific on the tender. And at last check, I don't think the CPR ever had a 6200. At least not an engine that looked like this. But it was made by Bachmann, I will tell you that much. It does run, although she is very, very loud, as you will see in her official video. Next up, believe it or not, this is from Bachmann Spectrum. This is a Pennsylvania Railroad K4. And if we look over here, we can see that the number is 5425, which actually has a crew in the cab. Now, I will admit I have oiled the joints and got her running, but she's been sluggish, and after a bit of running, she stopped. So I gotta really take apart the locomotive and see what's wrong with her. Now here's an engine you guys have never seen in operation yet. This is Maryland and Pennsylvania, number 27 from Bachmann Spectrum, much like the K4, although this one's a little bit newer. It is a true beauty, and I did see it run when I got it at George's Trains. As you can tell, the locomotive is not connected to the tender. Why? Because it is a hassle to uncouple that tender. So when I finally get a chance to do the review, I will couple up the tender and it will stay connected. Yeah. Just letting you guys know in advance. And this locomotive, by the way, is a 460. So it's a 10-wheeler. Let's bring the tender a little bit closer if I can. No, I can't. Oh, well. Still looks nice. Next, we have my currently only diesel in the HO scale range. SD40 diesel locomotive number 1705. This is also made by Kato. It is a nice engine. And I have shown it in an operating session once, alongside with UP number 4432. Check out that video in case you want to see it in action. And now we move on to my current complete collection of British steam locomotives. And there are a lot of them. And I do mean a lot. So let's start off with this one. My first non-Thomas British engine. Number 5972, Hogwarts Castle. I don't know if we can see the name crest there. Probably not. Nope. But this came from the Bachmann Harry Potter the Chamber of Secrets set. It is a true beauty, I can tell you that much. And as you guys have recently seen, it is a beautiful runner. Next up, we have main lines number 6169. Oh, sorry, that should be 6169. Whichever way you want to say it. This is a Great Western Prairie tank engine. I don't know if it's small or large. Not 100% sure. You guys let me know. Next up in LNER green is number 4472 Flying Scotsman. Almost forgot the number there. This is from Hornby, and it is a tender-driven engine, though the Flying Scotsman has not run in quite some time, so it really will need servicing before it's ready to hit the rails again. Next up is number 31401, my BR N-Class tender engine. This is the one I acquired back in August, which has the very nice realistic looking coal. Truly, this locomotive looks great, and I was very happy to have acquired this engine from George's Trains. Next up is LMS Royal Scot number 6106, and this is known as Gordon Highlander. Currently my only Royal Scot, and best of all, in LMS Maroon. How amazing is that? I've had this locomotive along with the GWR Prairie for several years now. And apart from the Hogwarts Castle, they were my only engines. Then Flying Scotsman showed up, and then the rest started coming in. Yeah. Like this beauty, for example, number 62015. A K1 260. Yeah, I almost forgot what it was. Yeah, this one was made by Hornby, by the way, which has a very nice realistic coal load. Yeah, my words are messed up again. Same as always, same as always. This locomotive is due to get a running session soon, and it is numbered... Sorry, I'm trying to look at this thing for the camera lens. Okay, 856. This is a Lord Nelson, known as Lord St. Vincent. This is another Bachmann model. And as you might be able to know, this one is, well, it's not really connected to the locomotive like the K1 is, for example. And I will say this in advance. No sprung buffers on this one. It's pretty much like my Royal Scot here, although my N-Class does have sprung buffers. So I would say that my Lord Nelson engine probably came around the same time as the Royal Scot, but long before the N-Class. Still, it is a magnificent engine, and I have run it on the layout, and it works beautifully. Speaking of beautiful runners, we have number 2509, Silver Link. My only A4 Pacific apart from Spencer. It is a tender-driven loco, but I will say this, it is probably the best tender-driven loco I've ever owned. I'm serious. As soon as I put that locomotive right onto the tracks and turned on the controller, the locomotive just started zooming around my layout and wasn't herky-jerky at all. Not like the Flying Scotsman when I got her. Yeah. Silver Link is truly a nice-looking engine, and it is a beautiful runner. And you will see her running in the future. And hopefully, by that time, I'll have some LNER Teaks to run with her. Otherwise, I'm going to do the unthinkable and add the LMS coaches, or the Hogwarts coaches. Yeah, I can hear you guys screaming on your end of the screen going, no, no, no! Well, I don't have much of a choice. I don't have that many British coaches. Sorry, guys. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe we will get some LNER Teaks. Speaking of the LNER, here's an engine I have just recently shown. It is number 8011. The N7 tank engine from Oxford Rail. A truly beautiful little steam engine. A great engine. If you don't believe me, check out my video. You'll see what I mean. Now here's a loco that I am definitely going to review at some point and express my feelings on it. I have run it. It is a good runner, don't get me wrong. But the price, well, let's just take that for the main video. This locomotive, by the way, is number 2421. A Southern Atlantic. An H2 Atlantic. It is a beautiful engine. And it's because of that livery and that livery alone that made me decide, okay, I'm going to get that H2 Atlantic. True story. Next up is Webb Coal Tank number 1054, which is a 062 steam engine, also made by Bachmann, and it is a beautiful steam engine, as you might recall in the video that I posted of the Webb Coal Tank. Check it out in case you don't believe me. Now this locomotive right next to it is due to run soon. This, my dear friends, is a J83. Now don't get it confused with the J82, or not J82, J72, because it's not a J72, it's a J83. And it is numbered 8472, an 060 tank engine from the Hornby Railroad range. Yeah, it's a Hornby Railroad locomotive, and it is a great runner. And I will show her off real soon. And coming out just in time for Christmas is my only ON30 steam engine, 260 number 2 from the Thomas Kincaid's Christmas Express. There, I said it properly this time. Yeah. Oh, and in case you guys are wondering how much I paid to get that locomotive, look back to the original video, and you'll get your answer. But for those of you who don't want to look at the video right now, I'll tell you anyways. The locomotive, with set, which includes coaches, track, figures, controller, and lights, $75. Yep, $75. Yeah, some of these locomotives I gotten for good bargains. Like the Lord Nelson there, $60. The N-Class, got it for $90. Really good price, eh? Then there are the locomotives that are super expensive, like the Atlantic. At $290, it is my second most expensive engine, next to large-scale Thomas. But overall, it is a very nice little collection. And rest assured, the collection will continue to grow. And now the idea is, this being the first video, the second one will come about next year, after I've done purchasing enough locomotives for the year. So, yeah, this is going to become an annual tradition on the channel. So be sure to tune into my channel every single year if you wish to see which locomotives I've acquired. So, my final words. Are these all great locomotives, and would I highly recommend them all? If you can find them all? Yes, definitely. Most definitely. They are all fantastic, they're great, and I'm extremely proud to have them in my collection. And rest assured, the reviews of number 27, the Atlantic, the J83, the Lord Nelson, Silverlink, and the Monopoly engine will happen real soon. Either before 2019 comes to an end, or when we get into 2020. Only time will tell. But as for right now, I'm going to stop yik-yakking and just get on to uploading this video. So until next time, my friends, I am ThomasZoey3000. Thank you so much for watching, and just remember, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be on YouTube, still posting videos. Yeah. And I'm signing off. See you guys later.